Hi, my name is Miss Elizabeth. Welcome to my lesson and activity today. Today I wanted to do an activity about Dr. Seuss characters. Dr. Seuss is a author that we all know and love. It's one of the favorites amongst the children, and it's great. One of the reasons is the words he uses and the story he tells, but I think also what a lot of people, children and adults, enjoy alike is the characters. When you look at his characters, they're not your usual perfect people. They have a personality, they are unique, and so I thought it would be a lot of fun to do an activity that involves literacy and art and make your own Dr. Seuss character. So for this activity, what you're going to need is paper. It can be plain paper that you color, or you can use construction paper that you cut out and glue together. It's up to you. Scissors to cut out the pieces, and if you choose to do it that way, and glue. It would also be great if you have Dr. Seuss books to use some of those for inspiration. Maybe you could read some together before you start the project, or maybe you could have a couple open and look at the characters and talk about the characters. So to start, I'm going to provide a link for this. This is optional. It is great for older children that are going to do this activity. You can do it with younger children too, but they might not really need this. So if you're doing it with an older child, this has some things to have them start thinking about. So it has adjectives and questions to really get them thinking about what they want their character to look like so they can go in with a plan. If they prefer to just kind of make one and fill this out afterwards, that's okay too, because that encourages them to think about adjectives that are describing their characters. So in this, it kind of asks them questions to think about, like, what size is your character going to be, to start thinking about what the color is, or maybe it's multiple colors. Is it going to have hair? Maybe, maybe not. What about teeth, eyes, tail? How many arms and legs is it going to have? Is it going to be a person? Is it going to be an animal, or is it going to be some made-up creature? Think about the age. Do you want to make a character that's a child, or maybe it's somebody in the middle of their life stage, or maybe it's somebody or something that's older. Think about the shape that you want its body to be, and then is there anything else special? Do they have fur, feathers, wings maybe? Do they have an extra head? Like, anything else that makes your character unique. And then at the end, something that can be really fun for the kids is to think of a Dr. Seuss style name for their character. So maybe it rhymes, maybe it has alliteration, maybe it's just wacky. So I think this is a really fun activity to get kids thinking creatively, while also working on their literacy, especially their form of adjectives. So I've already pre-cut some shapes to make this go a little bit faster, but I'm going to walk you through making my character. So I cut out this shape that I wanted to be the body. It's just kind of, it doesn't really have a specific shape, but I thought this was fun and unique. And I'm going to, so this is the main part of the body, and I'm going to add a head. So I'm going to glue these on together. Let's see. Maybe like this. All right, and then I cut out some straight legs. So here I'm going to use my adjectives to describe his or her legs are straight. And when your child is doing this, you can ask them questions like that. Oh, can you describe the body? So I would describe mine as curvy. My legs are straight. Now I'm going to add some arms, and I would describe them as wavy. You can also ask them to describe the colors. Colors is one of the easiest adjectives for children to understand, especially if they're younger. So here I am adding my wavy arms. And then I wanted to add some fun hair. So my hair, I would say, also kind of matches my wavy arms. And this hair is standing up. So I'm going to put that straight on its head. And your children can add as much or as little as they want. I'm keeping this one pretty simple, just for the sake of time. I'm going to add some eyes here. My eyes are close to being circles. They're not perfect though. And I have a crescent or a moon-shaped mouth. And my character is happy, so I made it smiling. Alright, so it looks like the glue needs a minute to dry, but I'll try and hold it up carefully so you can see. So this is my Dr. Seuss character. Like I said, if your child is really into this and really likes being creative, you can have them do as much or as little. They can draw details on. If they just use construction paper, they can add scales, they can add lines, stripes, polka dots, anything that they really want to give this more personality. Dr. Seuss characters, you can see a lot of their personality in just looking at them. So this is a great way for your child to express their creative side or their artistic personality. And then they get to have fun naming it, and maybe even if they're older, you can push it a little bit further and have them write a story about their Dr. Seuss character and use the name of the character, bring out some personality, and find some more adjectives to describe their character, not just the way it looks, but maybe the way it acts, thinks, and just kind of let them take it away. All right, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed this activity, and I hope to see you again. Thank you.